Nigga, this is what that jungle do. You been plotting, nigga, wasn't you? I should've never even fuck with you. Yeah, I started in the back, had to skip the line, no,
Well, of course, as a child, but my mom died when I was 16, so I was still a child. So at that point, I was making money. You know, the last time anyone could tell me what to do would be the last time someone was paying my bills. So if you paying my bills, then you could tell me what to do. And I've never put myself in a situation like that as an adult for someone to be able to tell me what to do. They could give me advice. My parents could give me advice. But, you know, at 16 or 17, after my mom died, I was getting more money than my dad. You know, so at that point, it's hard to listen to people that are older than you that haven't got to the place you want to go.
Why would I pay attention to the negative or the fear? I can't control none of that shit. The thing about being uncomfortable, for me, I don't like being uncomfortable. So I do anything I can not to be uncomfortable as quickly as possible. If something's bothering me, immediately I'm trying to figure out any way I can not to be bothered anymore. But people would rather be bothered and not deal with it. I just don't logically get that. It'd be people that have no plan, that aren't doing anything, are the most distracting.
Right.
They're the ones that speak the loudest, because if you're doing something, you don't have time to be worried about somebody else.
Right.
You don't have time for jealousy if you're doing something. You're too tired doing what you're doing. So if you're sitting around thinking, that means you should be doing some action.
I was saying, if I don't capitalize off them, whose fault would it be but mine? So I'll sleep later, you know what I mean? I can make my first 100 million liquid. You know, sometimes I worry that I spread myself too thin, but you know, it's like I'm addicted really to business and to opportunity. And I think where I'm at right now, I'll never be at that place again.
I'm gonna be a bad guy. It's all good guy. Like Batman, they said he was a bad guy, but he's a superhero. Everything that fights, they said Jesus was a bad guy. Mm-hmm. Right or wrong? Yeah. Like, what do you get, right? It's a joke I'll be saying, but I made it up, right? Yeah. What do you get when you have a dinner with a bunch of people that you're guiding and taking care of?
What?
Hung up on a cross. Because that's what they did to Jesus. Mm. So you've seen men violate God. Mm. So all men gonna violate everybody. Here's a question I have. How come there was no women at the Last Supper? I'm asking you.
I don't know. Why?
You never thought about that?
No, I never did.
See, that's the questions I'd be wondering.
Maybe they was in the kitchen cooking.
Nah, because I don't know what was going on. Bottom line is, see, that's why he got violated. Mm. You ain't got no women around watching your back. You're getting violated.
You know, that's why you start a business with your woman, because you don't want your woman going to work with somebody else making something that her dream is. You want to make her dream come true. So when you win, she wins, and work is all together. You know, life is about architecting the future. See, a lot of people are scared to think. That's what I noticed. Thinking, I'd be like, yo, just think it through. People get very uncomfortable when I ask them to think.
With Jay-Z.
I don't want to talk about
No,
Jay-Z,
come on,
bro.
Dane.
Why?
Because we're having a full conversation.
You know why
here.
it's not fair? Because he doesn't talk about it.
I hear
and
you.
every time I talk about the situation, number one, this is what you know. No matter what, I feel he robbed me. Period.
Okay.
And no matter what, I'm always gonna feel that way. So you're never gonna, like, if I hit somebody with some work and they run off, I forgive it. It don't bother me. But if you ask me about that person, I'm like, nah, he ran off.
Right.
So the way he goes about moves with my business, I'm not talking about nobody else's, but personally, the way he did me was dirty. The way he did Biggs was dirty. The way he did Rockefeller was dirty. So he went, told L.A. Reid, I want Rockefeller. I don't want Damon Biggs down. And we was like, damn, I'd have left. I thought that was dirty. The shit he did with Rockware, that was dirty. When he said he wasn't gonna be a part of it while I was selling it and devalued it, and then, you know, I stepped away from it because I needed to go do my own thing, and all of a sudden they do a big deal like that. That was dirty. You know, they put me, that was dirty. It was dirty business. And that's how I feel. So anytime you ask me, I'm not salty for life, right? But with him, yeah, I'm salty. That was whack. And look, there's no more Rockefeller. There's Jim, there's Kanye.
I wasn't fucking with music no more.
And Rockwell was making a lot of money, right?
Yeah, but it was just more, I was just inspired. I was just sick of being in that building and dealing with dumb shit. I was done with the music business. I wanted to do fashion. I was done with it, so I looked at it as an out. Like, out of obligation, I would have still ran Rockefeller because I gave my commitment. But because they was acting silly, I was like, yo, take it. I want to go anyway. You know what I'm saying? Mm. But, you know,